Um, when people talk about defining moments or, that crossroad that you may, cross in your life, I would have to say mine would be my daughter. Uh, I remember, hustling, and I just robbed this dude that came from out of town, and I was talking to one of my friends who was a executive, and he was always like inspiring me, like, you got it, you got the gift, you got what it takes, you gonna be somebody big. And I remember sitting on the phone with him one day, and I told him, I was like, yo, dude, like, I'm really out here, like, I'm really going and doing what it takes for me to feed my family, type of thing. And he was like, yo, dude, you don't want to wake up 5 years from now sitting in the penitentiary with a long sentence, watching your daughter being raised by another man and you have no control, and or things of that nature where you can't play a part in your own kid's life. And I think that was the defining moment. I think that was the moment. And I went and I sat down with a close friend of mine by the name of DJ Felly Fell. And he had told me, he was like, if you're really serious about this music, you going to really give it your all and give it all of your time and not just pieces of your time. And you're going to really understand what it takes to be a great artist. That's the only way you're going to make it to the top. That's the only way you're going to make it to getting a deal or make it to where you're going to be successful at doing this as an artist. And, through him and a lot of other people, close friends, family, really inspired me that this is what my calling is and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think from that point, that's when I knew that I didn't want to sell dope, that I didn't want to gang bang, that I wanted to rap.
Very good. You do something?
I can account to that by saying, a long time ago, I had a close friend of mine came to me and told me, it's either one way in or one way out. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. It's not a such thing. If you go to jail, they're gonna give you half the time for doing the crime. Nah. If you get caught with 3 rocks, they'll give you the same amount of time that you get caught with 20 of them. So if you're gonna be be all the way in. And I think at that point, that made me feel that, if I was gonna be in the game, I have to be all the way in it with no care of what happens. And I think, when I had my daughter, it made me a little soft on those edges because, I started caring. And, as a cat who grew up in Compton, with a dysfunctional family, caring wasn't something that was really me, but, being around my daughter and seeing her come up and seeing her smile, laugh, and play, it really brought the softer side out of me, and it made me realize it's more than life, than me. I have something to live for. And I think that was, once again, the greatest defining moment between me being a criminal and having a criminal life and being an artist with a legitimate life.
Wow, fantastic. I also got...
Well, a lot of people that live my life, that could walk away from the game and still have their health, sanity, and family, that is the lottery. So, for me, at this point in my life, to look back to everything that I did and didn't do right, and to look forward and see the promising future that I have with my family, it makes me all the more feel thankful that I'm at this point in my life and that I can see a beautiful future that could have turned into a disaster. 1979. All I know is about being a leader. And, in the streets, that's all I've ever done. I've always been a leader. I've never been a follower. I've always followed great leaders because I always wanted to be one. And, with this life that could have been me so closely and so dearly, that if not, I would have seen these things that made me change my whole view on life, I would be a crime boss. I would be someone that you would have to search on your TV screen as America's Most Wanted, Interpol's Most Wanted. I am that man. I am the myth. I am the legend. I am Hot Dollar.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.